Good evening. If we all did the things we are capable of, we would literally astound ourselves. Welcome to BMC News Live in English, brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers. I am Vinod Narayanan, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines. Nominations opened for 7th session of Prime Minister's Award for Journalism. Bahrain marked Arab Orphan Day. General Directorate of Traffic reported 2,278 emergency lane violations. Saudi Commerce Ministry exposed fraudulent discount offers by stores. UAE announced corporate tax relief for small businesses. News in detail. Nominations opened for 7th session of Prime Minister's Award for Journalism. Information Minister Dr. Ramzan bin Abdullah Al Nuaimi announced that nominations for the 7th Prime Minister's Award for Journalism will be open from April 6 to 25th. The minister affirmed the support of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa for the Bahraini press and media in the kingdom. He emphasized that His Majesty the King's comprehensive development process has consolidated the basics and principles of the freedom of speech and expression, enhanced the media's role on serving the nation, and paved the way for creative people to contribute to the nation-building process by their innovative ideas. The minister expressed the gratitude of the media community in Bahrain to His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, for His Royal Highness's constant support for the national press and keenness to encourage journalists. Al Nuaimi stressed the award's success in encouraging journalists and media professionals to exert more effort in further developing the field. Civil Defense and Supreme Council for Environment prepare for the usage of flammable refrigerants in Bahrain. The General Directorate of Civil Defense held a coordination meeting with the Supreme Council for the Environment to discuss the requirements and conditions for buildings that use flammable refrigerant systems according to Civil Defense International standards in preparation for using them in Bahrain. The meeting stressed the need to update the safety requirements for buildings that use cooling and air conditioning systems according to international standards approved by the Directorate, especially with the current use of refrigeration range and the preparation for future use of large-sized air conditioners that operate with flammable refrigerants. Bahrain marked Arab Orphan Day. The Kingdom of Bahrain marked the Arab Orphan Day, annually observed on the first Friday of the month of April. The Ministry of Social Development commended the care provided by His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa to orphaned children in the Kingdom of Bahrain. In a statement today, it noted the support and follow-up of the government, chaired by His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, for orphaned children. The statement stressed the Ministry's social, health, mental and educational care for orphaned children under Law 18 of 2008 on social insurance. The Ministry celebrated the Arab Orphan Day annually, lining up programs and events within the community partnership and in cooperation with civil society institutions and relevant authorities. Bahrain observed World Health Day today. The kingdom joined the international community in marking World Health Day, which is observed worldwide every April 7th, coinciding with the 75th anniversary of the World Health Organization. This year's World Health Day provided an opportunity to highlight the public health successes that have contributed to improve the quality of life over the last 7 decades. In this regard, WHO said that the event is an opportunity to motivate collective action to tackle health challenges and achieve health for all. WHO asserted that the right to health is among basic human rights and must be ensured to all, stressing the need for an investment in comprehensive health coverage by providing high-quality health services to individuals and communities so that they can take care of their health and the health of their families, in addition to the provision of skilled health workers who provide integrated health care. General Directorate of Traffic reported 2,278 emergency lane violations. The General Directorate of Traffic has reported a total of 2,278 emergency lane violations and double parking near traffic signals and junctions on different roads in March. The General Directorate stressed that it would continue to enforce the law against violations that hinder the traffic, urging drivers to follow rules for the safety of road users. First Bahrain Psychiatric Conference to be held in October. Chief Executive of the Government Hospitals, Dr. Ahmed Muhammad Al Ansari, stressed the ongoing development of the health sector in the Kingdom of Bahrain due to the care and support of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister. He was speaking on the occasion of the signing of an agreement by the government hospitals to organize the first Bahrain Psychiatric Conference, which will be held at the Gulf Hotel on October 12th and 13th. The signing of the agreement took place in the presence of representative of Education Plus, Dr. Amin Abdullah, and a number of officials. Dr. Al Ansari noted that the conference reflected Bahrain's importance as a major host of events to spotlight the kingdom's medical achievements, which turned it into a model to emulate in crisis management and planning for them, including most notably the coronavirus pandemic. He also unveiled the activities to take place during the conference, including lectures, symposiums, and workshops on psychiatry. He noted that the conference's scientific committee and operational committees will be announced. Now we will be back after a very short break.
The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahla. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
Welcome back. Sultan Al Nahyan is set to make history by becoming first Arab astronaut to perform spacewalk. The Mohammed bin Rashid Space Center today announced that Sultan Al Nahyan will become the first Arab astronaut to take a spacewalk during Expedition 69 on the International Space Station, scheduled for 28 April. According to Emirates News Agency, the UAE will become the 10th country to perform a spacewalk on the International Space Station. Al Nahyan will be part of the 262nd spacewalk in support of assembly, maintenance and upgrades on the space station. Astronauts selected for spacewalks in the International Space Station undergo a rigorous selection process based on their skills, experience and adaptability to the challenging environment of space. They must demonstrate exceptional proficiency in various fields such as engineering, robotics and life support systems, as well as excellent physical fitness and mental resilience. Saudi Commerce Ministry exposed fraudulent discount offers by stores. The Ministry of Commerce has revealed several fraudulent violations by stores in offering discounts. This came after field tours on different facilities to check the reliability of discount offers to ensure consumers' rights. In a video published through its official account on Twitter, the ministry revealed the most prominent violation related to discounts. A store announced discounts ranging from 25 to 40%, which does not match with the obtained permit that stipulated discounts of 10 to 50%. The tasks of the field teams affiliated to the ministry start from monitoring the commercial discounts requests as soon as merchants submit requests for permits via the ministry's website. UAE announced corporate tax relief for small businesses. The UAE's Ministry of Finance on Thursday announced relief for small and micro businesses, startups and individuals under the corporate tax, which will come into effect from 1st June 2023. The ministerial decision on small business relief specifies that businesses with revenues of dirham 3 million or less can benefit from small business relief and the conditions for small business relief election. Taxable persons who are residents can claim small business relief where their revenue in the relevant tax period and previous tax periods to below dirham 3 million for each tax period. This means that once a taxable person exceeds the dirham 3 million revenue threshold in any tax period, then the small business relief will no longer be available. The dirham 3 million revenue threshold will apply to tax periods starting on or after 1st June 2023 and will only continue to apply to subsequent tax periods that end before or December 31st, 2026. 6 World Cup stadiums in Qatar to be used for Asian Cup. 6 of Qatar's 8 World Cup stadiums will be used for the Asian Cup to be staged in the Gulf state next January, the AFC has announced. But the Lusail Stadium used for the World Cup final and the iconic 974 Stadium made from containers will not be part of the 24-nation tournament to run from January 12th to February 10th. The Asian Cup was originally meant to be held this year in China, but was switched and delayed because of the country's coronavirus restrictions. 2 dead and over 1 million without power after ice storm hit Canada. 2 people died and more than 1 million were without power on Thursday after an ice storm hit Canada's 2 most populated provinces ahead of a holiday weekend, bringing freezing rain and strong winds that toppled trees and weighed down power lines. Just under 1 million people did not have power in Quebec and about 110,000 in Ontario, Reuters reported. Outages combined for both provinces had crossed at least 1.3 million earlier. The 2 provinces account for more than half of Canada's total population of about 39 million. Japanese Army helicopter carrying 10 crew members missing. Japan's Coast Guard says it is searching for an Army helicopter carrying 10 crew members that went missing off a southern Japanese island. The Coast Guard said it received information that a ground self-defense force UH-60J Black Hawk helicopter disappeared from radar on a mission Thursday evening in an area north of Miyako Island. It said 4 patrol ships are participating in the search but have not found any traces of the missing aircraft, the Associated Press reported. Kerala train fire suspect Shahrukh Saifi sent to 14-day judicial custody. The Delhi native accused of triggering a fire on board a train in Kerala, which led to the death of 3, including a child, was brought to Calicut in North Kerala from Ratnagiri in Maharashtra on Thursday. He has been admitted in a hospital and undergoing treatment, said State Director General of Police Anil Kant. He said it is not possible to arrive at a terror link without interrogating him and in detail, and police will decide whether to slap the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. It is still unclear if more people were involved in the crime. Motive, modus operandi, possible local support, and how he escaped will be inquired. All angles, Kant said. The 27-year-old accused Shahrukh Saifi also sustained burn injuries while spraying petrol at the co-passengers on Sunday. He later told the police that he also fell from a train in Ratnagiri in an attempt to dodge checking officials. Shahrukh Saifi was given 14 days of judicial custody today. City Police Commissioner Rajpal Meena and Municipal Magistrate also arrived at the hospital, and the accused has been awarded 14 days of judicial custody. The accused will continue to remain under medical treatment at Government Medical College Hospital, Calicut. With that, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. every day. I am Vinod Narayanan signing off from BMC News Live. Good night.